I'll let you in on a little secret. I was 1 pound 14 ounces. So literally the chance of survival was very slim. But through the grace of God, I was able to make it. So from Brooklyn, I traveled to Delaware. So my mom's job, she was able to relocate to Delaware when I was about approximately 9 years old, and lived in Delaware almost my whole life. But I had dreams. I wanted to be a baseball player. But then I realized athleticism was not my forte. So I really started getting interested in photography. And what really interested me was seeing Spider-Man. Peter Parker, he is from New York. I'm from New York. And I was like, that's cool, he took pictures. So that really inspired me, got the photography bug. And I started looking at other photographers, Herb Ricks, Richard Avedon, Ann Leibovitz, Stephen Meisel, just to name a few. And just looking at all the different photos and how they were able to capture models and people's expressions. And I really wanted to do something similar in that nature. Besides photography, I have another passion, and that passion is tech. So I work for Microsoft, an awesome company. How I got there? Well, I saw a billboard in the mall that said, come join our team. I applied, prayed, and eventually I got it. Really working hard at Microsoft, greeting customers, helping customers out, doing workshops is truly an amazing experience because it really encourages me to really do more, helping people out, which I love, and showing them new things that they can do with technology. But working very hard, I hope to aspire to do something else, not just sell products. And I finally had a big break. So we have this competition called Wow of the Week, where you're able to enter stuff in, any creative idea with Microsoft, you present it like you're presenting it to a customer, but in more of a creative way. So I presented something on Bing, where you use Bing on your phone. And I didn't think anything of it. Then I won, which was really cool in our market. But then I was like, alright, that's it. I accomplished that. Awesome. Then my store manager said, check this email out. And it said, congratulations, you're one of the finalists to go to Arizona to present in front of 400 people.
Good morning. How's everyone doing today?
So that's from store managers, from higher end Microsoft, corporate, the online division, the retail division. So that was nerve-wracking, but also rewarding because after about 4 years, it finally paid off. Something that I really wanted to do is present and showcase what I can do in front of a larger audience.
So, want to know the cool thing? I'm actually near a picture frame store right up there. How awesome is that? So, that's not my only love, but right over there, that coffee shop. Yes, we love to make coffee for the town that loves to drink it. I'm the town that loves to drink that coffee right there.
So, how did I come to find God? Well, let's go back to the very, very beginning of my birth. 1 pound 14 ounces, 30% chance of surviving, born very early. The only side effect, having seizures for 7 years, but no other health problem. You cannot tell me that there isn't a God, there isn't a higher power in the universe. In life, we go through all sorts of trials, tribulations. Some people might feel they get the short end of the stick. But if you are still breathing, if you can see, if you can hear, if you can physically say that you are on this planet, you have all right to live. Because there is a higher power out there rooting you on to explore not only the world, but explore within yourself the hidden talent that you have. And once you find that talent and blossom it, you would actually see God's creation even more. That is why I believe that there is a God. The two most important people in my life would have to be my mother and my grandmother. So growing up, I never had a father figure in my life. So the two women in my life played a very important role in my life and to mold me and shape me to who I am today. My grandmother always wanted me to believe in God and really go for my dreams, go for my goals. She was super excited when I graduated and wanted to do photography. She just loved every moment of it. My mom always wanted me to do the right thing. So I really took both of those aspects of what they wanted, and that's truly what shaped me. While others might sway towards the risky side of life, of maybe drugs, smoking, alcohol, I stayed away from that. I wanted to hit the books or to be knowledgeable, whether it be going to the library, studying online, on random things, something that would fulfill my knowledge, but also fulfill me knowing a lot about life in new ways. And I believe those skills, those wisdoms that was instilled in me with my mother, with my grandma, always will last inside of me. Like my first big gig would have to be, actually I have two. It's hard to really say one, but definitely working with Mentor Me. They are a charity organization in Philly helping underprivileged youth, and they partner with the Philadelphia Eagles. So being able to see famous Eagle player like Deshaun Jackson, Brian Westbrook, and documenting that was the first time I actually met celebrities. So realizing that, you know, I want to keep this professional, but then I also want to make sure these images are good, that it not only represents the organization of Mentor Me, but also I'm able to document what the Eagles players are doing. And from the wedding side will have to be Heather and Josh's wedding in Mexico. This was my first overseas destination wedding, and I was nervous, making sure I have all my gear, making sure things are ready, that I nail everything on time, being able to capture the bride and the groom. I was the only photographer at the resort in Mexico to really document their day like that. So it was truly an honor to have someone like Heather that I knew since high school really be honored for me to capture her day as well. Being African American and a photographer can be a challenge at times. Actually had a lady who was African American, and she was like, "Did you take these photos?" And I was like, "Yes." Then she said, "Well, this doesn't look like someone who is black would take something like this." So I realized that sometimes you might prejudge somebody without seeing their body of work, without getting to know them. So where would I like to be 10, 20 years from now? Definitely two things. I would definitely want to keep doing my photography, you know, capturing those moments, putting smiles on people's faces, but probably transition into maybe tech, public speaking. So being able to maybe help someone out in the tech field where they might not know too much about it, and really show them how technology can really impact their life for the better. But also, I would love to start a family, definitely. Have children of my own or adopt. And then really the life lessons that I've learned from my mother, learned from my grandmother, be able to instill those in my children and hope that they can take that and bring more joy, more positivity, more greatness to the world as well.